what's up? So, I'm still going through the ebbs and flows of life. I am enraged at times, but still balanced nonetheless. Or, no, rather, I can get myself back to a state of balance. Yeah. I've decided to release that through physical activity. So I am I've upgraded myself in my Pilates class. I'm not taking the Pilates Foundation class. I'm taking Pilates Align, which actually challenges my body and my mind. And I need that. And I'll see where that takes me. I don't know, but I needed a healthier outlet. I actually didn't have an outlet. I just, you know, I think I've been suppressing a lot because I have a temper. I'm gonna be real. I have a temper. And for a very long time, because I've come to an understanding as to what I've really been through, and things still pop up here and there. I have been tempering my temper because I'm beyond the emotion of, I'm beyond the reaction of what my emotions, of where my emotions can take me. I know that people are people, and there's just what I know I'm capable of when I've been done wrong and just done wrong. What I know I'm capable of, it's not worth it because people are deaf, people are blind, and people are dumb. Plain and simple. I'm gonna be the one to say it. They just are. And I have no time for the foolishness. I I'm at a stage in my life in which I have to find healthy outlets for these emotions to be released, because anger is anger at the end of the day. That's just the bottom line. So another realization that I've come to accept is when it comes to me and how I interact with people, and that's including family, colleagues. Um, I don't have a circle as to a social circle, so family and colleagues at this point. People do not change. They don't change. And yes, I am the mother that is going to include her children in this. I don't know what other mothers be going through. I don't know if what I'm going through is normal. All I can do is reflect on when I was growing up, and I can't really compare directly because I was abused, and I was abused in not in the most outright way. I was abused under the table, so to speak. It was a heavy dose of psychological abuse. I didn't even know that I was abused for over 3 decades. And I'm still trying to come to terms with that. for many reasons. So anyway, yeah, I include my children in this because I am, for the second time, going through teenage issues, with my second child. And it was like when I had a conversation with my son recently, it was like a dagger to my heart because I've always encountered individuals whom I could say one thing, I could make one decision, I could say, then that one thing could be no. That one thing could be yes towards something that somebody just doesn't agree with. And it's like people want to put me on the cross, burn me on the cross. I'm telling you, and then I try to figure out, I used to try to figure out why is it that if I say no or yes or decide that I want different or just decide I don't want this, whatever the case may be, it goes against what it is that they want. They everybody else, they will keep fucking with. But me, it's like I took their children and tried to do something, and I tried to rob, steal, and lie to them, and I used to, in the past I just didn't understand. But now I understand, I perceive it as people are people. I'm different. I am different. And that's it's a gift. It's one of my superpowers. I am not the average person, human being, whatever you want to call it. I'm just not. I don't think like regular people. I don't behave like regular people. I don't move like regular people. I ain't regular. And people don't change. The average person does not change. What they do is when you are the type of person to speak on what it is, when you call out what it is that they've done and you start to hold them accountable and you hold boundaries, stand firm within your boundaries, what they do is adjust to what it is that you have spoken upon because they just want access. They want free access. My children do it. Every fucking body does it. Like, nobody is really doing the work of reflection, and at least it is. Let me dial back a little bit because I've witnessed change, yes. But what I've witnessed is the change, and I'm not downplaying people's change, but what I have witnessed is the changes that people have chosen to make. But not continue. Like, it's like a temporary thing. So all in all, they adjust. I'm tired of going back on what I know. They adjust. And adjustment is not change when you are negatively affecting your environment and those that are involved and around. And I'm tired of that behavior. This is why I stay by myself. I'm so sick of this behavior. People just adjusting. I'm just tired. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. Um, just when I think like I have to, like I've done the releasing and everything is all good, something else pop up. It's like things are popping up every fucking day. But I'm grateful for it. Why? Because I asked for this. Space is being made for me to really receive joy. You know, I've received what's at the bottom of a barrel for a very long time. For a very long time. Everything is changing, which is okay. But even the dynamics that I have with my children are changing as well, which is also okay. But it's just there's pain involved with that because of intentional hurt. And for the first time in my life, I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to forgive. And that's kind of fucking my mind up because I used to just forgive. I used to just forgive, and which is probably why I got walked all over and abused and shit. You know, I mean, not probably. That's the role I played in my life. You know, I didn't ask to be abused, but who I was showing up as, damn sure put me in the position to to receive it. Yeah. All right. I want to talk about beauty in a sense. I don't like my eyebrows. I don't like my eyebrows. And I'm okay with the fact that I don't like my eyebrows. Why I don't like my eyebrows is because they're shaggy. They're shaggy. They've always been shaggy. And they're very thin and light. I use castor oil. This is genetic. I get this from my father. And I've used castor oil. I've used castor oil. I've even used castor oil mixed with rosemary, essential oil back in the day. Like, this is just genetic. So I've come to accept that, you know, what it is. But I would like some thicker eyebrows. You know what I used to use? Oh no, hold on. A mosquito. I'm tired of getting bit. Whether it's an ant or a fucking mosquito, I am tired. Yeah. I used to use Glossier brow, I forget what it was called, brow something. And that shit was dope. I liked that. It was really nice. But I grew out of, like, I'm just not the type to, I don't wear makeup. And, well, yeah, I don't wear makeup. I ain't got time for that. I'm not against it, but all that. Yo, how do y'all do it? For like 30 minutes? I don't like. Maybe if I used to wear the brow. I used to wear I forget the name of it. It was from, was that Sephora? I don't know. I think that mosquito bit me. I forget what it was called. It might have been Sephora. Or what's that other? I don't know. It was on 125th Street between what we call 7, but that's Frederick Douglass Boulevard. But it was closer to Frederick Douglass Boulevard, right around the corner from White Castle. Not right around the corner, but it was on that block. It was a makeup store. But it was this dark purple. It was beautiful. I mean, sexy. I used to wear that with this lip liner. I'll line it up. But yeah. Back in the day, I used to think that, like, I didn't think I was beautiful enough. You know, a lot of people I didn't grow up being told that I was beautiful. I mean, here and there I would hear that, but it wasn't a regular thing. And if I was told that, usually it was like, it was from an elder. It was in the context of, you know, I'm fast because I'm fucking beautiful, bitch. Like, what is? Oh my god! Like, I'm fast, and I've always had small waist and wide hips, thick thighs, and I was considered fast because I had a figure. Anyway, so I didn't think I was that beautiful. I knew I was beautiful, but I never raised the bar on myself. I used to play small. Because I was around small fucking people and in a small environment. And the moment that I got a little zhuzh on myself, people would strategically do things to bring me back down, to humble me. And yeah, we ain't living like that no more. I look back on my pictures, and I was gorgeous, man. I was gorgeous. In my eyes, I was flawless. I was really exuding my natural beauty. And I just can't believe that people was bringing me down. But anyway, I was thinking about getting, like, I don't know what it's called. It's not tattoo. Because some women with that square shit, that shit look crazy. I don't understand that. So I was thinking about doing something when it comes to my eyebrows. I'll think about it. Okay. Back to just dealing with people, more so my children. I love my children, and I don't feel that I don't have to necessarily start anything off with, oh, I love my children. But right now I'm just in a state in which I don't want them. I don't fuck with them. I don't. And that's what I meant by, I don't know if other parents go through this, because again, all I can do is reflect on when I was a teenager, but I was abused. So a lot of my behavior was very rebellious, in the sense of me not having a healthy outlet, and I was still around my abusers in close proximity. It was within my own household. And here it is, you know, I've done the work, I've learned the things that I've needed to learn, and am still choosing to learn. Also, while choosing to love my children through all of it. And it's becoming difficult. It's becoming difficult. I'm keeping it real. This is my journey. Like, it has become more and more difficult, and I believe that that's a part of just love itself, because we're human, and the challenges of life, and just who we show up as and choose to be is what either allows an individual to keep choosing you or not. And yeah, I don't want to be bothered with them. And you usually hear that from parents or mothers rather that have younger children. Like first of all, my daughter is 21, and when it comes to navigating through life, like business wise, taking care of the necessities, she plays on the sideline of life and allows me to take the lead. And now it's to a point where I'm the crutch, and I can't allow that anymore. Something happened the other day, and I had to bear the weight of her consequences. And in that situation, it helped me learn that what I just said, she uses me as a crutch. She's found a way to keep herself as comfortable as possible so that I won't awaken to the fact that she uses me as a crutch. But that's it. Even though I bear the weight of her consequences, or rather I chose to, because I didn't have to. It helped me realize like exactly what it is, and it's not going to continue. So I'm also releasing more in regards to her. And what's allowing me to release without guilt or shame and clarity and certainty is when that particular situation occurred, I had a flashback of years ago and her responding, well, reacting. There was a response and then a reaction once I spoke my mind on it. I didn't speak my mind as to pointing the finger. I told her what I became aware of, and now that I'm aware of what the reality of the situation is, she has to start taking lead. She has to start taking lead within her own life, because I'm not doing it anymore. Where I used to pick up the pieces, I'm not picking up pieces anymore. I'm trying to pick up the pieces with me. Pick up the pieces. Oh, who said that? Pick up the pieces. Hustle man with the saxophone. Shit, I'm not picking up nobody else's pieces. I'm tired. I am tired. Anyway, so I noticed that I was getting the same reaction from when she was a teenager, and I was like, okay, I see that you haven't matured in this way, which is why you use me as a crutch. But you are comfortable with using me as a crutch, which means you're not choosing to mature. And when I broke that down, I got excuses, and she tries to put me into her situation as if she's not only working on herself, but at times can't figure things out, but she's also trying to help me. And I was like, you know what, from now on, you need to omit me from anything that's involving you, because I'm out here helping myself. And the reality of the situation is you can't help me. You don't have the means to help me. And I'm still thriving. So if I'm okay, I appreciate wanting to help me, but you're the one with the problems right now. So you need to learn to focus on you, because that's what I'm doing, which is why I'm growing, which is why also, so this is perfectly ebbing and flowing into the next topic. Feminine energy allows for things to crash and burn. So we're not always ascending. I have intentionally invited myself into my feminine energy, into my feminine era. So things have to crash and things have to burn, which means I'm descending. Let's talk about it. It's not always ascension. Everybody out here always talking about, oh, we're ascending, and you know, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. And I had to deeply reflect on that, and I still am, because it appears that the ones that are closest to me, they're also descending as well. But I've had to create harsh boundaries with their descent, because their descent is so destructive. It has been so fucking destructive. And yeah. So in dissension, and then what, it just came to me. I'm in my feminine era, I'm descending, and when you descend, you descended into darkness, dark Lilith. And I've also been tapping into my dark Lilith energy, and that's why this sacred anger has come up. That's why I'm not taking no shit from people. Where I used to dim my light, the bitches shining bright. Wear shades. Go somewhere else if you can't take it. Yeah. So I share all of this because I honestly want people to see and witness rawness. Like raw. This is raw and uncut. I barely edit my videos. It just like you gonna hear and see, you gonna see my thumb, you gonna see a booger, you gonna see coal in my eye. My hands is ashy right now because I washed my hands and I ain't got no lotion on me at the present moment. It just is what it is. Like or I'm just really pissed. I'm telling you, like, I'm finding it very hard to love on my children. Like, I am done. I don't know exactly where I'm going with all of this. All I know is that I'm feeling, and my feelings are very big, and I am doing the work to healthily process them and release them. But that's love itself. Because now I love myself, essentially. So I love my children. It's just right now, I don't like them. I don't like them. And it is what it is. If I had the choice, when it comes to my son, if his father was in his life, my son's father is not in his life. I think I spoke about this already. I would have sent him if he was in his life and he was actually showing up as his father. I would have sent him when he was about 12, 13 to his father, because he needs a masculine energy in his life. That this boy is Yet at the same time, he's very blessed to have a mother like myself. I'm not practicing emotional incest. I'm not I'm truly reflecting because I don't have the tools to embody a certain energy if that's what I'm supposed to be doing, to teach him how to be a man. I'm just doing my best to teach him how to be a great person for himself, first and foremost, so that he can be able to show up in the world and towards other individuals as the man that he's destined to be. But he has free will, you know, and he has been utilizing his free will in the most disgusting way, I must say. And you know, that saying is true. We hurt the ones we love the most. We hurt the ones that's closest to us, and I've experienced that for a very long time in my life. But no longer am I allowing that to be an excuse for accepting poor and ill behavior towards me, no matter who it is. Yeah. Well, I tell you, man, sometimes I be concerned. I'm like, you know, with me letting go more and more, especially with my daughter, it's like, is she gonna figure it out? And everybody figures it out eventually, right? Right. All right, I'm going. I think I'm gonna I bought 2 chicken breasts. I have some tortillas at home, some cheese. See, my hands are ashy. Some cheese. I bought some sour cream and some lettuce. The lettuce here is like, oh my gosh, it's small and it's so crisp and fresh. It's just so beautiful. I love it. And I'm gonna make chicken wraps, and I'm gonna mix the sour cream. I'm gonna probably have one with sour cream and cheese and the other one with Kewpie mayo and some Frank's Red Hot mixed together. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And I have another yoga class today. Not yoga, Pilates. Yes, I'm in pain from yesterday's Pilates class, but it's all good. You gotta push through it. You gotta push through it. Like I have this goal right now. I'm on a plan, so to speak, with myself. I'm taking it moment by moment, but also week by week. And right now, Pilates is it. It really is. And I do my own stretching and yoga at home, and to help ease the soreness, the aches from the class, I go straight into the sauna, the steam room, to, you know, just soften. And yeah, but anyway, I'm hungry, and I think it's like almost 4 o'clock, which means by the time I get home, I'm gonna have to go back out and go pick up my son from school, and then get ready for my yoga class, Pilates class. My gosh, I think I need to really delve more deeper into my yoga practices, self-yoga practices. And I'm gonna do that. All right. Shit. I love y'all. Thank you for listening, as always. And I will catch you in another video with my journey. All right.